The Sand Creek Massacre was a tragic event in American history that occurred on November 29, 1864. In the years leading up to the Sand Creek Massacre, there was intense conflict between Native American tribes and white settlers over land rights and resources. The Treaty of Fort Wise, signed in 1861, had designated a reservation for the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes in southeastern Colorado. However, as more settlers moved into the area seeking gold and other resources, tensions grew between the two groups. On November 29th, Colonel John M. Chivington ordered his troops to attack a peaceful encampment of Cheyenne and Arapaho people at Sand Creek. Hundreds were killed or wounded during this unprovoked attack. The brutality of genital mutilation during this massacre is particularly noteworthy, as it demonstrates the extreme measures taken by those who wish to assert their dominance over indigenous peoples. Although some members of Congress called for an investigation into the incident following public outrage about what had happened at Sand Creek, they ultimately failed to hold anyone accountable for these crimes against humanity. In fact, Chivington was praised by many for his actions in taking down savages who were seen as a threat to white settlements. Native American perspectives on these events vary greatly depending on individual experiences within specific tribal communities affected by colonization. However, one thing is clear: indigenous people have long been subjected to violence and oppression at hands of colonial forces throughout history. The repercussions of Sand Creek continue even today, with ongoing struggles over land rights between Native Americans and settler populations across America's westmost territories, including places like Standing Rock Sioux Reservation, where hundreds gathered last year to protest proposed construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline under Lake Oway near Cannonball, North Dakota. Today's society still feels its impacts as well through modern-day conflicts such as Standing Rock, where the struggle for environmental justice against a new oil pipeline has sparked protests and controversy. In conclusion, the Sand Creek Massacre was a brutal reminder of the injustices that have been inflicted upon Native peoples for centuries. It highlights how colonialism and imperialism can lead to unspeakable acts of violence against those who are viewed as threats to white domination over land and resources. Unfortunately, history tends to repeat itself, and we must continue working towards reconciliation between indigenous communities worldwide, while also ensuring that these atrocities do not go unnoticed or unpunished in future generations.